Good evening. My name is Reynaldo Guerrero. I am the chairman of the Belize Institute of Management, and I want to say initially thank you for accepting to participate in this interview.
My pleasure.
Could you please tell us who you are? And
I'm Craig Hayes, is my name. I have Turneffe Flats Resort out at on the Turneffe Atoll, and also run the Turneffe Atoll Trust nonprofit organization. At least I'm the board chairman of that organization.
thank you very much, Craig. The Belize Institute of Management has decided to participate in the area of sustainable development, and over the last couple of months we have looked for business ambassadors in sustainable development, mainly following government's decision to ban styrofoam and single-use plastic. And while in your case this may not be such a major issue as it might happen in Belize City, what I wanted to ask you is, why should a corporate president, a corporate CEO, why should the people at the top care about sustainable development?
I guess all I can do is tell you why I believe in it, and I guess I've always had the perspective that we should leave the world a better, or at least as well off as when we came to make a living there. And so that's been my perspective, and furthermore, I think it's good business. I think that doing things in an environmentally friendly manner and sustainably, first of all, protects the assets that, particularly in our business, which is sport fishing and scuba diving and doing eco-tours, the environment is essential. Without a healthy environment, we don't have a business. So it makes sense from that standpoint, and it also makes great sense from the standpoint of marketing. Our customers appreciate the fact that we do a good job of protecting the environment, that we focus on that, and I think it's a marketing advantage, substantial marketing advantage for us, and we use it as such.
So could you give me an example or some specifics of what you do that creates this type of situation?
Well, sort of two different parts to it. We try to run our business in a very environmentally friendly, sustainable manner. We, for instance, are very conscientious about how we handle all our waste. We don't leave anything on the island. We try not to pollute in any way. We have state-of-the-art septic systems and waste management systems. We've invested in a variety of different energy-saving systems. Right now, we're putting in a major solar system, solar energy system, which will provide about 80% of our energy. That's a good example. We will have less of a carbon footprint and do better for the environment, but we'll also save money. We figure there'll be about a 10-year payback on that. It's a big investment, but in the long run, we'll come out ahead economically by doing that.
Craig, how long have you been living in Belize?
I first came to Belize in 1977.
Okay.
And just as a tourist, somebody said, let's go to Belize, and I said, it sounds great, where's that? And fell in love with the country, kept coming back, and started a business in 1981, year of independence. And,
okay, so you've been here a very long time, because my next question would have been is, why should you care about Belize?
That's where I've lived and worked. It's become my adopted home, and I care deeply about Belize. I don't know if that's a good answer why, but that's how I feel.
Okay. And the decision that government has made to ban single-use plastic and styrofoam, how do you see this going in the future, and will that have any effect on you, or you are already implementing this as part of your best practice?
Well, first of all, I'd say that I think that plastic waste is an incredibly big problem worldwide. We all know about the big congregations of plastics in both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. We see incredible plastic waste on the beaches at Turneffe that washes up from the open oceans. We hear about it from our guests all the time. They're concerned continually about it. So it's a global problem, and I think we all need to do whatever we can to address that. Belize is known as an eco-tour destination, an environmentally friendly destination, and it makes sense from a marketing standpoint, again, for the country of Belize to help address this global problem, which is largely related to single-use plastics. So I think it's a wise thing for Belize to do, and we wholeheartedly support it.
Okay, so since you already are putting these practices into place for many, many years, you really don't need a law to tell you what to do. And so how do you feel about being a business ambassador for sustainable development for the Belize Institute of Management?
Well, I feel good about it. I feel that it's something I want to do. I think it's good to be and feel like you're on the right side of issues, which I do. So I feel very positive about it. And if I can help move that effort forward in some way, I'm happy to do it.
Well, let me say thank you very much, Craig, and I wish you all the best in what you do.